Okay, hi everyone. I am doing a what's sold video from April 15th through the 30th of April. For about 2 weeks there, past 2 weeks, I haven't felt like doing a what's sold video or any video on what I sold and what I've done on eBay and Mercari and stuff like that. It's been in like a little funk, I guess they call it. I don't know. Just don't really want to go through all the trouble of it, I guess. So anyway, I'm going to try to do this video, and then I will do one that was what sold on Etsy and what sold on Mercari. I'm just going to split it up. So this is all what sold on eBay. Okay, we're going to start with this Roy Rogers Split Decision blue CD. It is signed, and I got this CD from a lot of 300 blue CDs I got from a friend for free. So I listed this up in August, and it sold on the 15th of April for $9.99, and they paid $3 shipping. Very good. Okay, next item is these capri pants, and let's see. I listed them up in February, and they sold on the 16th of April for $13.99. I always do pretty good with the just my size jeans. They sell pretty quickly. They are a Walmart brand there, but I think Walmart stopped carrying just my size. So I think I can't remember. Maybe they still do, but anyway, I still pick these up. They sell, they do pretty good for me. They're my bread and butter, as you could call it. Okay, this Maggie Martin shirt. I sold it for a best offer for $10.49 that I sent out to watchers. First time I sold it and was returned back, they said it was a certain type of fit that they didn't like. I don't know. So anyway, this one hasn't came back to me yet, so I'm glad. I got it at Goodwill for $1. All the clothing you see, I pretty much paid $1 for it. So at Goodwill. All right. Next item is these what's your cargo pants, Style and Company. I sent out a best offer for $10.49. They took it. Listed it up in March and sold on April 16th. So they were really cute. Actually, I wanted them for myself, but I didn't like the fit of them. All right. Now, why do I get this twice? I don't know. Moving on. Oops. All right. There we go. Okay, The Fugitive. I I listed this in March and the 17th and sold on the 16th of April for $9.99. And I got this from a lot of DVDs that I bought 200 of them for like $30. So I basically got 15 cents into this. So it sold fairly quickly. I'm new to the DVD world, so I'm learning it, I guess. I don't know what the heck. I'm just listening to stuff and see what happens. It's an experiment. That's what it is. It's an experiment for me. Okay. All right. Now I saw this big bong. I bought this in a yard sale, and it was along the same yard sale I got the Beanie Babies. I spent $29, I believe, and I don't know, I filled up the whole trunk of my car with stuffed animals and like a bunch of more Beanie Babies, and so I put this little guy up, and he worked. I had to call up a friend because I recognized him because I remember seeing the movie, but I could not for the life of me remember its name. So I had to call up a friend, and we were just going back and forth. What is this character's name? We both loved the movie. It was funny and stuff, and we finally figured it out. So Bing Bong. So he sold. He's cool, and he worked. And so basically, I paid 29 cents for this, and I sold it for $14.99. He wasn't, he was a decent size, but he didn't cost much to ship. It cost me $5.70 to ship it from California to Florida. So Anyway, I hope they enjoyed it. I enjoyed him while he was here. Okay, Old Navy sleeveless tank. I paid for $1 for it. Oh, Bing and Bong, I listed it up on March 9th and sold on the 17th of April. So here, Old Navy here. Okay, I listed up. That doesn't make any sense. Well, anyway, I sold it for $9.99. It didn't take too long to sell, probably about a month or so. So I paid $1 for it. Right. Okay, this Lane Bryant cover, top jacket. I don't like to really call these jackets because they're like a t-shirt material per se. So a lot of times I call them a cover top since they are made like a t-shirt. But they're also known as a jacket. Sometimes, the terms and stuff in the clothing world can be a little confusing, especially, if you've been around for a while. Anyway, I paid $1 for it at Goodwill. I listed it up in December 20th, and it sold on April 19th. So it's nice. It's a 4X Lane Bryant. Lane Bryant always does pretty good for me. I always pick it up. This is kind of I want to say it's a newer tag. So, alrighty. Alright, this Lane Bryant. I sold this for $9.99, and I had this since July of last year. So it took a while to sell. Now this is the second one I sold of the sheer look. First one sold fairly quickly. This took a while, maybe because it's a size 14 extra large. I don't know. And maybe because the background is pretty terrible. And I didn't get to pop out too good. So I'm no longer using that background. I really didn't like it. I thought it would be good to bring out lighter colors, but no. So, alright, next item. Casper. I love selling Casper. Casper is good. Okay, I picked it up for $1 at Goodwill. Sold for $19.99. And it doesn't matter what size. I can pick up Casper in size 2. It will sell. It's one of the rare brands I'll pick up that's a size 2. The really small sizes. I don't like picking up smalls, mediums too much because they take a long time to sell. But I noticed this sold fairly, it's really good. I listed it up in January. It sold with $4.21, so April 21st. So not bad for $1. All right, this Perception. I sold this. Okay, I listed it up in January. It sold on the 21st of April, and sold for $13.99, and I paid $1. This brand seems to do pretty good with me. All right. Lauren Jean Company, Ralph Lauren. Okay, I sold those for $13.99. I listed them up in September, so these took a while to sell, and they sold April 22nd. So I paid $1 for them at Goodwill. All right, next item. I cannot pronounce. I'm gonna try. Maja men's cologne. I picked this up at a state sale for like 50 cents, and I sold it for $20 free shipping. It's just an itty bitty bottle. I mean, look, compared to my fingers, it's itty bitty. And it took me a while to figure it out. Anything about this little bottle of perfume. I didn't even know if it was men's or not, but smelling it and stuff, I kind of guessed it, and I did managed to find it when I was researching on eBay, and I think I also looked it up on Etsy too. So it was a challenge, but I listed this up last July. So it sold on April 22nd. So it took a while to sell, but that's okay. Perfumes and stuff, clones and stuff, you gotta find that right buyer. Especially if it's a vintage piece or if it's not a very common piece. Look for that certain buyer. And this was not a very common one, so that's what it took me a while. But yeah, it's sold, and I take it they like it because it hasn't came back. You gotta check with the perfumes and colognes, because some of them, age not so well to the point they smell wretched, I guess, rancid. They smell. Some of them can be, I don't know, chemicals break down or whatever it makes it's putrid. So it can be. Um, there. So it's a tricky field as far as that stuff, because sometimes you're not even sure what it's supposed to smell like in the first place if it's a vintage cologne one, especially if it's before your time period too. But I love picking up vintage colognes. I just love it, and I do fairly good. So I always keep my eyes out for these. Okay, next item: Crofton Pro long sleeve shirt, and I paid $1 for it at Goodwill, and I put it up in March 11th, and it sold on April 22nd. All right, next item is Ross and Ellie dress. Great dress. Looking at my paperwork here, like, where is it? I should keep a journal uh, of what my sales are, so I can keep a track of everything. Okay, I listed it up in July, and I sold it on April 22nd, and I took a best offer of $10 for it. So really nice dress. It's hard to do dresses sometimes, because my dresses look like rectangles, because I don't have an area where I do the dress where it can be in a perfect square. I cannot get in that perfect square when it comes to dresses because they're rectangle. I don't know how people can do it. And if anybody knows how to get a rectangle dress in a square shot, let me know. Because I really would like that. Because I like, we got a lot, in my area, you get a lot of nice summer dresses, sleeveless dresses. And, but it's sometimes hard for me to list it. This time I rung out the mannequin for this for this dress, and it turned out really good. So, anyway, okay, next item is a J. Jill top. I picked this up from Goodwill at $1. I listed on April 16th and it sold on April 22nd. So this went really pretty quick, which I figured might because it's lace and it's a nice little top. And actually, I sent out a best offer to buyers for $12.49, and only paid $1 for it at Goodwill. All right. Okay, Faded Glory. Um, Okay, I paid $1 for it at Goodwill. I listed it up in March 21st and sold April 23rd, and sold for $9.99. Faded Glory is bread and butter to me. I sell Faded Glory all day long. It's a Walmart brand, or was a Walmart brand. They're no longer selling it anymore, if I recall right. So I'll pick them up, and that's another bread and butter for me. Okay, here we go. Part of the 300C DVDs I bought. Came out of that lot. Basically paid 15 cents for it. Sold it for $13.99. And it's in brand new condition. Never been used. Just has some, sticky. That's it. I tried to heat it, get it off without melting the plastic. That's a challenge. But anyway, they didn't care. They bought it. They enjoy it. They even sent me great feedback. They had movie night, and they were looking for a movie for movie night, so that's kind of cool. Enjoy your date. Okay. Alright, I got this Betty Boop hat. I got a yard sale for $1. The yard sale people were trying to raise money for surgery for the cat, so I bought most of their baseball caps. So Betty Boop sold for $9.99. And I listed it up in September, and it sold on the 24th of April. So it took a while, but that's okay. Baby Boop kind of, whatever Baby Boop, a lot of times she takes a while. But that's alright. Maybe because the market's saturated, I don't know. But anyway, it sold. I'm happy. Alright, Eeyore. Okay, I got this shirt at Goodwill for for $1. And I listed it up on March 2nd and it sold on April 25th. And I took a best offer of $11 for it. Basically, I kind of wanted it for myself, but it didn't fit right around the arm, so I didn't like the fit how it was around the arm. So up on eBay. Okay, all right. This fashion bug top. Okay, where did I put it up? I know I put it up recently. Okay, here it is. I listed it up in February, and it sold on the 25th of April. And I sent best offer out for $11.49. Usually when I do my best offer, sometimes I'll go down like, about 10% or so down, or a buck or two down. And I always do the 49 cents because at least that tells me I'm the one that made the offer. But a lot of people like that 49 cents part of it. So anyway, it's a nice little top. I got it for $1 for Goodwill, so they were happy. Happy, happy. Okay, Kenneth Cole. All right, this was a great sale. I would say I got this at an estate sale for $5, and I listed it up on April 14th and it sold on April 26th. They made a best offer for $40, and I took it. So anything Kenneth J. Lane. I mean, this estate sale had a lot of jewelry to it, and everybody was grabbing. And by the time I got to it, I'm going like, what? Maybe no one recognized the name or something there. But I just like, fine. So I was happy, and I'm glad that sold and made a few bucks off of that. So, Jade Lane, I will always pick it up. Okay, here we go. Casper. All right, this Casper. I messed up. This person bought this a while back. Bought this a couple weeks ago, and I sent them the wrong jacket. I sent them a Dress Barn jacket, and they contacted me and showed me the picture that I sent them the wrong item. I said, "Oops, let me fix this." And so I told them to donate the other jacket, and I will resend the right jacket to them, and I did, and they're happy that I was able to solve the problem. I think a key thing about reselling is good customer service. You don't have to be, nasty reseller. I mean, I try to treat people the way they treat, like I would be treated as a customer if I was shopping at a retail store. I used to work in retail, worked with Kmart for many years, and I also worked with Avon. And so a key thing was, making customers happy. I mean, the Dress Barn, I only lost basically $1, and then the shipping cost of resending this, resending the jacket. That's it. I don't, it's not like I lost a lot. So, and I owned up to the mistake, pretty much, and stuff. And I got a happy customer, and hopefully they'll return back. They understood, and everything's cool. So, just make right what you did wrong. No attitude, you know. Tell them have a nice day. And say, I'm sorry for the inconvenience, because it can be an inconvenience and get the wrong things. Like, oh man, But treat your customers like human beings. All right, moving on. Okay, this little notation top. Okay, I listed this on April 16th and it sold on April 26th, and I paid for $1 at Goodwill. Okay, alright, I got this jacket. Oh, Musha. This was a good sale here. Moshi. Okay, I'm going to chop this word. Moshita Contour. Okay, I don't even know if I said that right, but it sounded good. Okay, I bought this at Goodwill for $1. I listed it up last June, and it sold April 26th. I have another Mushita jacket, a beautiful white one. So I'm waiting for that. This brand does fairly good. And so since I had it up for a while, I sent out a best offer for $34.49, and they took it. So I am happy, and they're happy. Beautiful jacket, beautiful beads and stuff on there. So really nice. Okay, next time it's a little Faded Glory shirt. Sold for $9.99. I listed it up in December. And it sold on April 27th. Just a little basic shirt. So bread and butter. One more time. All right. Okay, me and my friend, I think was it last summer, we went roaming around, and it was a hot day too, in the 90s, and we I bought this a lot of country tapes for $3.60, and and I listed them back in July, and they sold April 28th. I bought these, and I ended up buying. There was more to this lot here, but a friend of mine came by and picked out some, and also on that day I bought a stereo system from an estate sale for like $20 and sold it for over $100 for my friend. He took some of the tapes to go with it, so a little package lot there. And this stereo system was pretty good size. It's one that sits in the cabinet, and I live in a small apartment. And my husband said, "Where we're gonna put this? You can't keep it." I was like, "Come on!" I really wanted to keep the stereo. I really, really did. It was really nice. I think it was a Sony. And I was like, "Oh my God, something I wanted from way back when, and I couldn't have, and I still couldn't have." But it sounded really good too. I loved testing it there, but my husband said I couldn't keep it. But anyway. The tapes are gone. I don't know about cassettes for country. They did take a long time there, so I don't know. Maybe it was a price. I don't know what it was. I you know I don't know. I started selling music about 2 years ago. Records, cassettes, 8 tracks, CDs. And so maybe because they haven't been tested, I don't know. Anyway. I hope that they're happy with it. I'm happy that they're gone. Okay. All right, this little romper. Got this at Goodwill for $1. It sold for $13.99, but it may be coming back because the person said it didn't fit them right. So it's like, okay, I'm not happy about that, but that's okay because I know I can sell it again. Rompers basically looks like a little outfit that's like shorts. It look like a skirt. In a way, And they always sell good for me on eBay, so I'm really happy with that. Happy with the sale. Anyway, but I'm not happy that it's coming back. But it should be back by now. So maybe they decided to keep it because they didn't want to pay for the money to return it. I don't know. I always put the measurements in the listing. So, all right, I got okay. All right, the Charlotte Russe. Now I got like what? I got 4 more of these dresses, and they're new with tags. I got them at Goodwill. Goodwill was clearancing them. I don't know, maybe Charlotte Russe was clearing them out and donating them to Goodwill. So I snagged them. I thought, well, we'll give it a try and see how it goes. I usually, I don't know. I don't usually like to put new with tags, but these were new with tags and stuff like that. Usually I like to say pre-owned, but yeah, but they were plus size. So finally, I listed them up last June, and it sold on the 28th of April for $19.99. So I hope the other one sells. I noticed with stuff that are new, like this kind of new, this is real new, takes a long time than pre-owned. Pre-owned seems to go quicker, but new takes a while. But if I find like one piece in the Goodwill that has new tags, I'll put pre-owned, and I know it'll sell quick. Or than new attacks. It's just something I've been a new theory I've been trying out for about over a year now, and it seems to be working good for me. So anyway, so I still got 4 more. So you might like a nice little dress. available. Okay. Alright. So I sold this essential top for $9.99, and let's see here. When did I listed it in March 20th and sold on the 29th of April. Alright. Okay, Avenue Pajama. I listed this up in March. I sent an offer for $10.49. They took it, and I sold it on the 29th of April. So nice, comfy material. Cute. Alright. I got these at a estate sale. They were at the same estate sale that I got the stereo system from. And basically I paid 50 cents for them. Someone made me an offer. I listed them back up in September. They finally sold on April 29th for the amount. They did a best offer of $10 to me, and I took it. So I'm happy that they're gone. Lefton seems to take a while to sell. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, all right, this one I sold a. Okay. All right, Live and Let Live. I'm not sure who sells this brand, but I do fairly good with plus sizes of it. Anyway, it's a bread and butter. I sold it for $9.99. Got it for $1 at Goodwill, and I listed it up in July. So this one took a little long. It took longer to sell, and it sold on the 29th of April. Okay, last but least is I sold this JJ. It's a JJ. There we go. And I paid $1 for it. I sold it for $12.99. And I listed it up in April 16th and sold by April 29th. So a real quick sale there. So that's all that's sold in July from the 15th of April to the 29th of April. And so that's it there. So now I'm caught up as far as that part goes. I'm going to do another video of what sold between the 1st and the 10th of May. But that'll be after I'm done doing the other two for that was sold in. I'll do one at the end. Do one for Macari that sold for in April. All right. See you guys later. Happy sales. Happy listing. Toodles.